And then the fourth and final truism was an interesting one. Listen to this. Innovations often happen at the intersection of two industries. Innovations happen at the intersection of two industries. So there was this massive business called Smith Corona. In the year 1935, they were the world's largest company by turnover. Then in the 1960s, they got challenged by Remington Rand, who invented the typewriter. Smith Corona, by the way, was the world's leading producer of typewriters. And they had got themselves into a bit of a fist fight with these guys called Remington Rand. In walking a young man into the corridors of Smith Corona, he's a young man called Richard. And he goes to pitch an idea to the guys at Smith Corona, and the idea is what would happen if we could get a computer the size of a typewriter. Of course, they laughed him off, and they thought it wouldn't work. That young man left, started his own business. His last name is Dell. He built Dell computers. Smith Corona today no longer exists. Dell, the largest company in history to do a privatization transaction. The point is a simple one. That innovation happens at the intersection of two industries. Innovation happens when what we know is matched with what we don't know. So if we are innovating only on the base of what we know, then in truth, we're not innovating. We're simply getting better. And that's change, not transformation. Another example. There's an amazing business in the US called Ox Baron. Ox Baron used to manufacture ox wagon wheels. And they were really good at it too. They perfected the technology of taking wood and turning it into circular forms. And from those circular forms, enabling humanity, motion, and movement. A young German man is employed by the guys at Ox Baron to come up with new innovations. So he does. He says, guys, we need to move from ox wagon wheels to rubberized technology. Of course, they thought he was crazy. They fired him. Ox Baron died. That young man's name was Mikhail. His last name, Dunlop. And he built Dunlop tires. The point again is a simple one, that the extent to which you and I are willing simply to cannibalize our core business, to imagine things differently than how we've done them in the past, to look for those points of intersection where what we know and what we don't know connect and meet, we can create and build businesses that work for our customers in the future.